Let's go.
The champ is here.
We will definitely not shut up and dribble.
The champ is here. I must be the greatest. The champ is here.
I'm going to continue to stand with the people.
The champ is here.
I will not lose.
I'm a bad man. I shook up the world.
Yes, welcome. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with we. My name is EJ, and I got my man.
MH.
Yes, he is the DB of the show, and we are Black in Sports, man. And we're doing a little something different, man. I can't believe in the history of our show, man, we have not done a Black History episode. So, let's fix that, man. It all kind of started off, we run the season about March to November, so we all can kind of get that time off, celebrate, reflect, and all that good stuff, and jump into a new year. But, my nephew hit me, man. Y'all may know him as Skillet. Y'all may know him as Eric Patterson or EP, young EP on the show. But my nephew hit me. He's like, hey, man, that Superbowl coming up, and there's lots of things moving. And it's so funny. He hit me before another news dropped last night.
I want to hear him.
Yeah, so those of you who follow the show, know a little bit about his team preferences and things like that. So he may be out for recruiting for a new team to follow. So y'all may want to don't do that to him, MH.
Don't do it.
All right, man. Well, hey, man, when you see him, man, call him out, man. Let's get it started.
Mr. Bobby Stills, Mr. International, EP, Blake Starr.
What's up?
That sweater dress, boy.
What's up, everybody, man? Well, hey, man, as always, man, thank you guys for jumping on, man. Like I said, we usually don't get the season started until about March area. But, we were looking at doing a couple more lives like during the break. So not getting back to the locker rooms or the interviews, but, man, just kind of sitting up here chatting because there's a lot of things going on. So, I'm definitely interested to open it up with the big news unless there's something else somebody wants to kind of start the convo off with any different. But first off, man, how's everybody doing, man? General census, everybody good?
Solid.
Good.
I'm sick.
Well, I guess we just gonna get right there.
I was gonna say, had it been anybody else, right? Anybody else's podcast, I'm calling in sick, bro. Because it's you, I was like, all right, whatever. This is some bullshit. I don't understand how you trade arguably the best player in the league. Yeah, I said it, and I'm sticking by it.
Wow.
For a fucking half-eaten McDouble and a bag of chips is crazy.
AD is a half. Okay, continue.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's a bag of chips. He's not even.
Yeah, he's a bag of chips. The pick is the 2029 pick. I mean, you got Paul George got traded for what? 4 first-rounders, 5 first-rounders. You got more for Rudy Gobert. What are we doing? I don't believe that. And it's crazy because Nico came out and said, I believe defense wins championships, and they got fucking blown out by 50 today by the Cavs.
All right.
I was wearing a Dallas hat. I took that shit off. I'm not representing any Dallas brand team. It's Texas Rangers or the Stars. The Stars are actually making good trades. For as little as I watch hockey, I know they're doing right.
It makes you on mute, but
the Rangers are on thin ice right now at this point.
Yeah.
It's rough. If the Cowboys don't pick up Ashton Ginty,
I was worried about you, E.
I was struggling, yo.
Honestly, when it happened, you're the first person I thought of.
This shit put me in such a bad mood, yo.
You act like they
happy go
traded
lucky
and got Ben Simmons or something, man. You got it ain't as bad as you making it.
Ben Simmons would have been the same.
Okay, same. Okay, I get you.
And it's no shade for the most part against AD. Outside of his injuries, I mean, he is obviously a great defensive player, an offensive threat as well. So, am I happy long term? No, fuck no, I'm not. There's no positive side I can spin to this story. I'm defeated at this point as a Mavs fan, considering that Luka wanted to be here for his life in basketball, at least. They came out and said his conditioning, blah blah, but they weren't worried about his conditioning when he dropped 73 last year.
Now, didn't they say it was some kind of personal issues or like some team issues going on? So
I can't even imagine that. Like, it just doesn't seem on and off the court. The team seems like they meshed really well. There's a lot of young talent and not a lot, but the older talent in Kyrie. It looked like Kyrie and Luka got along. Luka and D-Live got along, Luka and PJ got along. It just never seemed like there was any beef on or off the court. So I just got done praising Nico.
That means somebody got to messing with somebody's wife.
Just got done praising Nico, and now he's dead to me. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hopefully not, but
yeah,
that can move mountains, boy.
It came left. It didn't seem like there was a reason. So something personal happened, and somebody couldn't take it. And you got to go.
Don't start that. Don't
yeah, I mean, you
hey,
might about that.
They're talking about the money and how they didn't want to. Man, it's just
it wasn't that. Somebody's wife got dunked on.
They
couldn't block it.
Hey.
I'm honestly proud of the NBA for this moment, man. Like, they've been the talk about the NBA this season has been what ratings, right? Who ain't watching the game, right? That's kind of been like the overall theme. And whenever the NBA is struggling, they go back to that pick and roll, bread and butter. Make sure the Lakers are relevant. Make sure the Celtics are relevant. Go back to that bread and butter. We got to figure that out. Luka, you got to go to the Lakers. We got to make sure they cool. LeBron must have hit him up like, hey, bro, I can't carry this too much more longer. I think I'm out of here. They was like, yeah, make the Luka trade happen. We need something in LA. I'm happy. I'm proud of the NBA for sticking to their guns, man. Go back to your bread and butter. Run the pick and roll. Run your power offense. Run ISO. Don't do nothing too much. We don't need to change the All-Star game. You done did all those things. We don't care about player movement like that. Get back to the bread and butter. Lakers, Celtics, everything else doesn't matter.
Hey, we say it, mate. Stay on brand.
Stay on brand. That's your whole bread and butter. It's for about 30, 40 years.
That's a beautiful take.
Wow.
I never heard or thought about it like that, but that is
hey, for real, right, Blake? It sounds so simple the way he said it, though, right?
It did. Easy man.
All right, so if no one else anything, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back. My little nephew gonna have like PSD, and so we're gonna say something's gonna pop back up. But
lost over 700,000 followers on Instagram in 24 hours, yo.
Oh,
really?
Man, really? Dang.
The city,
dang.
The city fucked with Luka so hard. That's the biggest thing, right?
Where'd they get that blue casket from? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm telling you, bro. The city fucked with Luka so hard. The city fucked with Luka almost on a Dirk level. That's the thing. We had champion behind Luka Doncic.
But Dirk brought a chip, though. I mean,
how long did it take Dirk to bring a chip?
Hey, but he
fucked with Dirk before he brought a chip.
No, but listen, there's that time, like the timeline's sped up nowadays, right? You don't have that length of time that you used to where we can rock with you, like player mobility.
I have seen so many tweets, comments. The Mavs fans, as much as we want another chip, obviously, it's so many people are saying, I would have watched this man fry the league for 15 years, no chips, and we would have been happy. I would have been happy with him winning one in 5 years from now, and it still would have been, that's my fucking guy. And now it just seems like the Mavs don't care about
question.
Yes,
was Luka going to retire in Dallas? Is that
what
what
you
thought?
Yes.
Ultimately, before last night, is that what you thought?
Yes.
Really?
Not he kept hey.
It's the NBA, baby. The best talent ends up somewhere else eventually.
And if they think he's out of shape at 25, imagine when he's 30 and mid-30s.
Out of shape, but he's still frying everybody in the league.
The coldest part about the trade is he was up for that, Supermax? They said next summer or whatever, and now he don't get it.
Nope.
That's the coldest part.
The most he's gonna lose $116 million.
That's crazy.
He's in LA now. He'll make that up.
Yeah, he's gonna get that.
LA.
Still $100 million. $100 million.
They're gonna figure out how to take care of. They're gonna take care of it.
There'll be some subsidies in there, right? You'll figure it out.
Lakers ain't going. The Lakers don't make them moves, and the league don't figure out how to make you whole. At the end of the day, they're gonna help figure that one out for them, because that's the loophole right there. And there's gonna be too many cats running that play at the end of people's contracts when they up for that super max to get what they need, and then make sure you don't get what you need at the end of the day. So.
But did the Mavericks get what they needed? That's just the whole part of it.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. When we watched the championship last year, who was the liability?
Defense.
Hey, I'm talking about if it came down to one person getting identified in a scouting report, it's hey, let's get to this. Let's get to the switch.
Absolutely. What's that mean for the franchise when
I'm
AD
just
sits
saying
30
that
games this year?
I'm just saying. So he's proven in the finals he might be a liability, and AD is proven on the opposite that he might could come up clutch when it counts if he's healthy, right? If he's not in street clothes, if he's not in street clothes, he's making it happen. We can agree on that, right?
Who's gonna give him the ball?
Kyrie.
Stop. Kyrie, he's getting his buckets. This old NBA Jam team that they doing.
NBA Jam. He's heating up.
Hey, Kyrie, forget Kyrie won with LeBron, one of the greatest ball magnets ever to be in the NBA. So if he figured out how to win one with him, and they got the same team that they just got to the finals with again. I'm just saying. Yeah.
And I love Kyrie, but that ain't Kyrie. I don't know who's passing the ball. Klay Thompson probably super mad right now. The whole reason why he is
literally the whole
Klay said, I came here not to work too hard.
I mean,
I'm supposed to space out, supposed to spot out, right?
Like, I gotta take 3 dribbles a game. I went in the contract.
They said, my agent straight up talked to y'all about how much you plan on seeing me work throughout the game. And this was like, hey, I'll come off a few screens and play a little D, man. I'm just a shooter.
They're gonna end up riding off of your boy P. Washington. He's the next up.
See what I mean?
Nice.
Spencer Dinwiddie and PJ Washington.
I love
Washington.
Shout out. I'm praying for you, brother. I might miss a meal for you tomorrow.
Great in Dallas.
Pour out a little something for him.
I might miss a meal for you tomorrow, man.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
So we talked about that hurting the Mavs. Where does that put the Lakers now?
The Lakers are up. What do you mean? They just fleeced us.
Up what? Are they championship up? Or they just got themselves?
It don't matter. They're generational talent for the next 10 years up.
Yeah.
And then that was a good pickup to get Claxton. Then he
What's
ain't
up,
AD,
Andrew?
but if you're gonna get Donovan and you got Claxton, they
got Claxton too.
Yeah, Lakers got Claxton like last week from Brooklyn. They did a 3-team trade, and they got Claxton. Because remember, AD said he wanted to go to Power 4. So I thought that's why they picked up Claxton.
Somebody else trying to put their name in and have the GM of the year.
You know how arrogant JJ Redick about to be with Luka?
That's what I was just about to say. That boy
he already think he Pat Riley. It's about to be on a whole level.
I just wanted to put the puzzle pieces together. I had to, clutch things, and we were just a few pieces away. So I thought it was strategic to make this move. Like I told you in my podcast before.
They got a solid squad, man. They all right.
Is the storyline written father and son championship season and the first time in the A? Are they trying to write the script?
It's possible.
Nah, they already tried to do some All-Star break. I think then the boys turned it down. LeBron and Bronny. They said, we could on the skills challenge and all that. They might be cool on all the father-son stuff for a little bit. They done did that.
Well, Bronny playing in that rookie thing though. There was the rookie.
What playing what?
Come on. Are you serious?
He's not.
G League?
Yeah, he is. Bronny's in that.
I did not look that up.
No, he's not.
Let's fact check that one.
But I gotta stay on. So no, this is a great transition because I did want to talk about All-Star Weekend. It is coming up here in the month of February. It's coming up in 2 weeks, not next week, right? Next weekend. So there were some major things. Caitlin Clark denied. So a lot of people just like, yo, I'm cool on it, man. So what do y'all think about her not jumping up? Because what was it? Sabrina versus Curry was hot last year, right? Like I thought it was dope, unique for them to do. It was comp. She was close. What do y'all think about Caitlin stepping out and not doing it? Is it a big miss?
She don't need the media attention. She already got it.
I feel like she's the guy because they need to get out that doesn't run the 40 at the combine. At this point, I got nothing else that's gonna make my stock go up. I just need to win basketball games in the WNBA, and I'm good.
Right. She want the time off. She don't need that TV time or to prove nothing to nobody. They know what she do.
She already picked up a couple of extra ones with the Taylor Swift collab.
And then now
Taylor already good.
There it is. That cemented her right there. She's in the box with Taylor. So it's a wrap.
Yeah, and I went viral on TikTok with that golf swing.
Oh yeah,
I'm good right now. I don't need no more pub for the year.
No, she good.
So one of the other comments is, she's like, why should I ride for the NBA? Like, y'all took so long to ride for us. So the actual WNBA All-Star will be in her home city this year. So she's like, I don't need y'all. I'm going to be the host. It's going to be in my home city. So Indianapolis is going to hold the WNBA All-Star. She's like, I'll shoot in that, or I'll perform and do all those things in that. So that's the other kind of comments or things that have been out there, which, fits the narrative.
Yeah.
No, it just sucks that All-Star game gonna be in Indianapolis. That is the worst place, boy, to hold any type of game, All-Star or not. I mean, that's what it
Shots fired.
Hey, tell us how you really feel.
You had a bad experience in Indianapolis, Blake?
What happened, man?
I was just there for All-Star.
I know you be going down there
for the NBA. For the NBA, the All-Star weekend was just there. What? That was horrible.
It was good the first couple. Well, yeah, because it snowed like a motherfucker. We was both down there. Like once that Hawk came out, man, it got a little chilly. Man, I'm like, man, I'm gonna just stay inside, man.
The weather's gonna be different. The weather's gonna be different for the ladies, man.
I hope so. I know you. Yep, that part.
You don't like the little uptown circle in Indianapolis, man? That ain't jumping.
Man, that's a dangerous city, man. Just like don't get it twisted, Jack. That is a dangerous boy. But hey, shout out to Indianapolis. I'm just saying, but I don't care that she's not playing. I wouldn't play either. She don't need that. It ain't no big deal to her.
No. Hey, and really quick shout out to everybody online, man. I appreciate y'all. Keep putting it in. You got any questions, please let us know. Or anything you guys want to say to anybody that's on screen, please do that. So staying in the kind of all-star realm, did anybody watch the Pro Bowl or any Pro Bowl festivities for the NFL?
I watched the Madden game, and then
I watched the girls flag football.
I didn't.
Oh shit! Okay.
I had the All-Star game on, but I wasn't watching.
I didn't watch. I watched the quarterbacks throwing to them signs. That was it.
Oh, the little games that they did was that 2 days ago or yesterday, whatever.
I saw clips of that. They just start. I feel like it started so early. Like I'm getting home and it's halfway done.
Hey, question: Is Russell Wilson at the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl.
Oh, he was there.
Pro Bowl?
Yeah, he was 10-7.
Man, I seen a commercial and it looked like he said. I said, well, I know he ain't at the Pro Bowl.
Well,
why not, man? He took his team to the playoffs, man.
Come on,
you hating on my Steelers, man.
Yes, Baker. Baker said no.
Russ ain't had no business at that Pro Bowl.
Baker was there. Baker was there.
Yeah, Baker had better numbers than Russ.
No, but Young EP just said Baker wasn't there. He was doing telecasts and everything, trying to set up his pipeline for later.
My bad. I was just throwing shade.
All right, then.
A little bit of it.
Yeah.
Although I mean the Pro Bowl is what it is, like you only play football at one speed, so I get it. It is kind of, I guess it is kind of cool to see athletes like faces, right? Like,
yeah,
I mean, like I think that's especially football players. They wear helmets, and so you don't see their faces all the time, obviously. So I think that part of it is cool with the Pro Bowl, and then seeing different athletes do different things like. Micah Parsons is running for a route. I mean, I think that's what that's kind of for. I wish they would still do. I do miss the Pro Bowl being after the Super Bowl because I thought it was like a competitive, like show my ring type thing. Yeah, I'm the new champ on the block, so I do kind of miss that. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm from the older school to where I remember they used to do those things. I mean, they'd be in Hawaii, but they would do the 100-yard dash or some hurdles,
bench press.
Things like that. So
they don't do the bench press no more.
I don't know. They play dodgeball. I know that.
They play dodgeball. They play Madden.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Sometimes the dodgeball is interesting because it'd be big men in there moving,
and they be hurdling them hoes.
That's what you telling me. You telling me, Ross? That's gonna have you tune in and watch them play dodgeball.
No, I didn't say it's gonna make me watch. I'm saying if you got it on your TV, it could be interesting at times.
There you go. I think that was the goal.
I wasn't at my house like let me tune into the women's flag.
Right? Yeah, I got to see the dodgeball.
I was watching ESPN and then it came on.
Yeah. I think interesting is what they're looking for. There you go. That's
interesting would be a Super Bowl team versus Pro Bowlers after the Super Bowl. I think personally.
In what kind of game?
A full pads tackle game. Yeah.
Nah,
that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
Well, would it be interesting?
No.
That wouldn't be interesting.
Only if Sean Taylor was still playing, because that's the only motherfucker that played the goddamn Pro Bowl. R.I.P. Because that boy played. He said, "We're gonna be out here. We playing football."
Yeah. No, it's no easy way to hold a football Pro Bowl game for cats that got to return to play NFL football again because it's too likely. Somebody's coming out of there not the same.
Right.
All right, man. So, in the honor of Black History moments, one I wanted to kind of do, see if I can pull off this lateral here. So Doug Williams, right? First Black quarterback to win the Super Bowl, over for the Washington at that time Redskins, now the Commanders, was getting a lot of steam and things when young Jaden Daniels was kind of really putting up smoke and was definitely doing this thing for the Washington. So it was really good to see him, but they just didn't quite make it. So although he did make it, we still have two Black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. So it's going to be a rematch of what they did down in Arizona. So we're wondering, or I'm asking, I guess, so we think it's going to be a different outcome. Is Pat and the Chiefs. I know Bobby's ready to tell us because he's
I mean, let's just stop the game. 3-peat.
Really?
What part of Missouri you from?
Huh?
Yes, sir. What part of that? Man.
No, man, I've been a Chiefs fan since I was a little kid. EJ can tell you, I
Christian
was
Okoye.
like 30-something years ago. So this ain't nothing new. I was a big Christian Okoye fan from way high.
Nigerian Nightmare. Let's go. Always been a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, I ain't a new Chiefs fan. You can pull up my old catalog and see Chiefs jackets and all that when people was like, "What is that? Who is that team?"
He said
Bobby said, "Check my receipts. Look at my catalog, son."
My catalog, B. It shows you I had Chiefs gear on in the early '90s and repped it for years. DJ know that.
So anybody gonna refute that? Anybody? I mean, hands down, KC all the way.
I'm not rooting for the Chiefs.
Little Taylor Magic sprinkled on there, man.
I'm not rooting for the Chiefs outright, but fuck the Eagles till I die. So
I'm with EP on that one.
As a Cowboys fan,
that's why we got three Cowboys fans.
I know, like
to see the Eagles win it.
Fans.
I like to see the Eagles win it.
For what though?
Because it changes the narrative about players I enjoy watching play football, like Jalen Hurts, and how he's the guy that can't get it done, blah blah blah, and so
got benched in college for Tua.
I mean, but if he gets it done this year, he's in. I mean, it's because
and at the end of the day, if you say something about Jalen Hurts, it should be the kid figures out how to win, and that's it. He figured it out, and now again, after being a guy that wasn't supposed to make it in the NFL as a quarterback, he's in his second championship game, and to lose two just reminds you a lot of the old Eagles, and we don't want to see, them Super Bowl flops. I'd like to see him get one. And for Saquon, it just makes the Giants story look all of those all of them videos of it's not gonna be that big of a deal if we let him go look so much funnier, and it's forcing the NFL to respect the running back again and to bring back that old school football where if you don't got a guy that can pound it in the fourth quarter, then you don't have a chance sometime to put the game away and people can come back.
So then
that's all good stuff, man, but it ain't happening this time. 3-peat, dog. You got a hell of a story you just told on there, but that's not happening. Jalen Hurts, and I would love to see Jalen Hurts just like I want to see Lamar Jackson win one, but it ain't happening. Not today. Not tomorrow.
I will say
3-peat.
I will say
now, after
the
this
Eagles
3-peat, they can have it. I'm gonna tell you now. After we get this 3-peat, we're gonna chill out now.
The Chiefs gonna chill out after that.
We're gonna chill out because we gotta let Kelsey go. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
and we gotta do some reconstructing and change up some narratives on the team and get us back to that thing. So we might take about 2-3 years off. Let some of the other ones. Josh might get him one. Hopefully Lamar can get him one. And then Jay get him one.
Oh, really?
We'll be back.
You said
so. That's what 3 years. You give them 3 years off then?
Yeah, they got to take 3 off, man. I mean, they done got a few.
Is Andy Reid still coaching in 4 years?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he? Yeah, as long as
at this point, what else has he got out there? He just riding it out with his QB, right?
when you got a
absolutely.
QB like that,
Yeah,
why
I'm
not?
just saying, as he's saying, they're gonna basically break the team down and not really be competing. And I won 4 Super Bowls.
I'm not
and
saying
we're
they're not
still-
going to compete. I'm saying win
Oh,
Super Bowls.
Okay, just
They're
not
going to
Super
still
Bowls.
compete,
Okay.
but I'm saying win Super Bowls. No,
Okay.
they probably going to go, second round playoffs. They going the first couple of years they just going to get a little bit.
It's just easy money. It's easy money, huh?
Easy, yes, easy money. They going to play on house money for a few years, and then they got to get back focused because it's getting serious. Because then the contracts got to be renewed up. Things got to happen. But but we got to get the 3 to be able to do that.
Is that how it works? Okay. Well, Bob, hey, Ken Online doesn't believe you, man. He's just saying that he looks like he's going Eagles all the way, man. Anybody else on the chat, man? Chime in who you got, Eagles or KC, if you think who's going to pull it out. But yeah, I'm of the same. We all sometimes hate on greatness, man, and like I'm torn, right? Like I want to see history made, right? But then of course I would definitely like to see Jalen get one. So it's definitely going to be an interesting game. I just hope it's a good game. And I'm excited to be able to watch this.
Yeah, we was a couple drop passes away from an all-black quarterback conference championship, which was disappointing for Lamar. Man, I hope he can get back, get him one. I think
that's who I really want to see get one because I'm tired of them doing
it, man.
He's getting these MVPs. Y'all keep talking this Josh Allen, and Josh Allen is great, but come on, man.
Come on,
Lamar getting these MVPs for a reason.
Lamar
I really
was
want to see
gifted the
him
MVP
get that
last
edge.
year. Let's keep it a buck.
Gifted?
What?
Yeah, he was
Gifted?
I'm happy that everybody's face did the same thing at the
Lamar
same
was
damn
gifted the
time.
MVP last
Gifted?
year. I think there were more.
Gifted?
I think there were other players in the league that were more deserving.
Gifted?
This year, though, but it just doesn't make sense how he threw for 2,900 yards last season. They didn't win it. They didn't win the Super Bowl, right? And he rushed for over 900.
Weren't they the number 1 team in the AFC last year?
But did they win?
But that's a regular season award.
That's a regular season award, absolutely.
But you had Tyreek had 2,000.
So,
it feels like at this point they need to create a separate quarterback trophy and then an MVP, in my opinion. This year, though, I think he's very deserving of it.
That part I won't argue with you on. That part
I agree.
I think he's very deserving of the MVP this year because he has gone above and beyond. He is shit completely, wholly on the numbers that he put up last season. 40 touchdowns this season? 4,000 passing yards? He's
with a running back, how many yards did Derrick Henry have? He did all that with a running back.
He's down there 2,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He had a phenomenal season. I got nothing but love for him this season, but last season I feel like other players were snubbed personally.
So with that, go ahead.
Josh Allen was supposed to win the MVP though. Let him tell you. That's how they felt. Though.
That's how they wanted to push it.
They kept pumping that narrative all the way through the final week of the season that Josh Allen had an MVP season that should be considered for, and I'm like, he might have been third at best.
This season or last season?
Third. He was third at best.
This season.
This season, in my opinion, he was third.
I would put Barkley over him.
That's why I said he was third.
Right.
Yeah, I went Lamar, Barkley, and then Josh Allen. And yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, and then I'm like, damn, why are we pushing that narrative so hard to make him that guy? But
So all accounts, we brought up running backs a couple of times, and it's like a 10th, right? Because it's tough, right? Because the Eagles are in the Super Bowl, but how are you guys defining what they did for their individual teams? Who won, right? So you had, of course, wow, I just go blank. Who's the Eagles? Running?
Yeah, Saquon.
Jacobs.
Yeah. And my man from the
Henry.
Yeah.
King.
So I think it's really neck and neck what the Ravens and the Eagles did with their running back situation. So I don't know who I kind of fully give it to. Saquon went off.
Josh Jacobs had a great season too, yeah.
And that's the thing. I think he got undershot, like the performance of the team kind of making I think a lot of the teams that let those people go were like, yo, man, we may have fucked up on this one, right?
I disagree on that one though. On the teams that let them go. On the teams that let the running backs go. Only reason I do that is because you got to give love to the quarterbacks in this situation without getting super technical. Anytime that Lamar Jackson has the ball, there's 6 set of eyes. There's a safety on him. There's 2 linebackers maybe looking at him, right? And so if you just give the ball to Derrick Henry, he's slowing up the backside defense, or whatever you want to call it. I think Jalen Hurts is the same way for the Eagles. If you just let them, don't account for them in the run game, you're going to just let them sneak out of the back door and gain yardage that way too. So I think Saquon and Derrick Henry, as great as they are, I think they benefit credit to where they benefit from the
for sure.
Yeah, the quarterbacks that can run for sure.
And that's why I wanted to bring that up. And that's a great point, right? Because like Love is not there yet as far as a threat on reading a defense and doing some things maybe at the line to where Love
was out and hurt throughout.
Yeah, but Westcall's the same way though. That was in there. The backup guy, Willis.
Yeah.
He's the same way. And even with like Josh Jacobs, I think they used him, more as a receiver, almost like what he was doing in college, where he was returning kicks and everything like that. I think this year was I didn't even know there was a stat. It was the first year in his career he caught a touchdown pass. And the dudes.
Really?
This was the first year this year he caught a touchdown pass. I mean, he scored a lot, but they just use them differently. So I do credit the quarterbacks in all those situations.
Yeah, I agree. Because look at Jonathan Taylor and Richardson.
Yeah,
when they played together, I mean, it was a crazy.
John Taylor getting crazy, right?
Yeah, he was going crazy because Richardson was as soon as Richardson went out and they put Flacco.
Yeah, yeah. So
are we with that statement though? Are we saying these running backs wouldn't be great on any other team?
Well, I think that there's a reason why they were free agent. I didn't say they wouldn't be great, but Derrick Henry
were they not good on the teams that they were on though?
No, but Derrick Henry was.
They weren't putting up these numbers though.
Well, Derrick Henry was on a team where it was legit, like the scouting report was like they're gonna give the ball to Derrick Henry. When he's not in, they're passing it, and if he's in, they're not passing it.
That's what I'm saying though. Like they basically he was on. I mean, Jerry Jones was like, I don't want Derrick Henry. I don't need that. That's what Derrick Henry's status was at the point before he got to Lamar.
And who did Jerry pick up? He picked back up Zeke, and who was your other running back?
Zeke and
that was it.
Rico, what's his name? Rico, whatever his name.
Dowdley or
say it with your chest, Eric.
Rico Dowdle. Hey, and I just want to go on record, right? Okay, the draft is coming up. It's in April 26th. If the Cowboys do not take Ashton Ginty with the 12th pick in the first round of this 2025 NFL draft, I will be repping the Bengals.
You think he falls to 12?
Oh, you want the Bengals?
Yeah,
you think he falls to 12?
Yeah, do you think he falls that low?
Yeah, I think so. Just go based off of the reports that I've read and what the 11 picks before are needing. I don't think that'll.
Nah, I think somebody's going to pick him up because they don't want the Cowboys to get him.
Huh?
Oh, somebody's going to pick him up because they don't want the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, 100%. And guess who won't be repping the Cowboys next season? This guy.
I mean, but what if they get somebody like there's other running backs here though. It's not
my man from
Arizona. It's either gonna be Ashton Ginty or Cam Scatterbill. But the reports are saying that Scatterbill falls to 100.
What are the Ohio State backs? You don't want one of them?
I was just about to say that you could pick either one of them.
Either one.
Watching what Cam did this season and seeing in person what he can do at the Big 12 championship.
You talking about Cam Scott?
Shout out my uncle EJ. Yeah, it's either Ashton or Cam. Personally, for me, as a avid.
I'm praying for
sports watcher and Cowboys.
I'm
praying for myself, honestly. You see what I have on today. Okay, I have Texas Rangers stuff on today because they haven't disappointed me.
Cowboys gonna probably pick up ETN second round. They're gonna pick somebody you ain't even gonna expect, like an offensive lineman.
I wouldn't be mad with ETN.
They'll probably get him like second round.
ETN would buy them some time for me. That would buy them
about that
6 to 8 games.
You'll be upset about ETN?
I would. I don't know why, but I would.
He said, "Really?" Hey,
didn't he fumble?
I like the honesty.
Did he fumble in some big games this year?
Yes.
Yeah, and he's always hurt.
Yes.
But when he does get some, when he ain't doing that, he ain't.
When he ain't fumbling and he ain't hurt, he good.
Yeah. He's too young to be. There is a positive in him. He ain't fumbling.
I know he's good. Though. I just from the little games that I watched, I seen him put the ball on the ground way too many times, and that don't fly with me all the way like that. So, I mean,
he better than what y'all got.
Well, you better than what we got, right? I mean,
Yeah, I probably am. You better.
Hey, back into that Chris McCoy, brother.
Yeah, I agree with you, Blake Star. You hit that on the point, B.
But I'm just saying, like, I think that we do need to address running back. Like EP said, I've been looking at another team too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing ever.
Hey, they got a portal for NFL fans now.
Yeah, I'm about to hop right in there. I'm about to get mine.
Hey, MH, man. So we got, as a Cowboy representative, how are you feeling about these two abandonments, man? You jumping ship as well, man?
Nah, I just don't know who's running the Cowboys. In all honesty,
And
I just
You know who's running the Cowboys.
Jerry Jones is not running the Cowboys. I am 100% convinced he's not running.
He's got to be running the Cowboys.
He's not. I think they're just letting Jerry do his old head stuff and just say whatever. But behind the scenes, I think the son is running the
And the son is
The reason why. Here's the reason why. Because the Deion Sanders thing, if that is Jerry Jones ain't missing those checks. He's making that happen.
Yeah.
Stephen Jones, however, he can't handle that kind of personality. There's a reason why there's a certain personality that's the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, then
I don't believe it has anything to do with Jerry Jones.
Just
I think it has
fucking ignorant, stupid, dumb, just trifling.
I don't think it's Jerry Jones, man. I think Jerry Jones is just a figurehead. They just let Jerry do
Jerry
his thing.
did. He came out and said that the Schottenheimer pick was a Steven thing. He came out and he said that. He said, "I'm putting my," but still, like, first of all,
because Steven knows Deion wouldn't have a lot of respect for him. It would just be Jerry's respect.
That's
Deion wouldn't
it.
pay no attention to him.
And then if Jerry Jones out of the picture, Deion would have his face in the middle of the stars. Have nothing to say.
Yeah, he was like a little boy when Deion played there.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah. He would have put his Bucky in Stephen Jones' office.
Yeah,
hey, Deion. Stephen Jones ain't letting that happen. Yeah.
Wow.
And he would have drafted Shiloh.
All of them.
Guarantee Shiloh would have been in Dallas if Deion went there.
And he would have did that. What did Mike Dick do? Give up all. We don't give up all of our picks, trade everything, and we pick up Shiloh and build off of that.
Shiloh be starting safety for the Cowboys.
I need all them sideline passes for pregame.
I need my own band. That's hilarious. Really quick, man, before I jump, because we did just talk coaches. Is there any coaches surprises? Any coaches things? I know here locally, I got the shield on for our local team here. Any questions? And I know actually I'm gonna take it to Mr. International. You are our resident Raider fan, man. How do you feel about your head coaching pick? And then definitely want to open up to the chat, man. I hope y'all still riding with us. I see you on there making comments. But what do we feel about the certain head coaching picks going on so far?
So, as a USC,
there you go. That's true.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I forgot that.
The dots may be connected. Now, what I don't like is that we let go of AP and then we dangled that we was getting my mans from the Lions in everybody's face as this was the answer and this is where the franchise was going. And then when we lost him, it was like, okay, we got to pivot real quick, and we ended up with Pete. But back to what the positive of it, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind having Pete Carroll bring back, somebody, some of that USC flavor, that defense that they was running up in Washington. He resurrected a couple quarterback careers, so I'm hoping we can get somebody in because we ain't in a position in the draft to draft nobody. So
Russell Wilson?
They said that might work, but I don't like Russell over. I like to go for my man in Minnesota, right, and get Darnold in there and some more USC blood in the joint and let.
You're gonna get.
The OC
is pick up what's the old boy from Alabama, the quarterback.
Who did they end up signing, Mitch? It's my bad.
OC.
Yeah, who did they get?
Chip Kelly.
Why did I not see that?
Where the hell is my ESPN?
Hold on. I was like, where did I miss that one? Hey, did they do that on like the Friday where like when you put news out, you drop that shit on Friday? So no,
hey, right underneath this Luka.
It makes you sit back and take a call.
My bad, EB.
God damn.
No, really?
Chip Kelly left Ohio State?
No.
Yeah, Chip Kelly. Yeah, I mean,
wow. Now we talking.
Yeah.
Now we talking. Wow.
Blake, you hear that, Blake?
Man, he was just at somebody's house yesterday, man.
I'm about to say, Blake, you would have known. You in Ohio.
He was just in my house recruiting yesterday.
Total Ohio State.
I was talking about Craig.
Living room. That's some kid living room yesterday.
This is what I think.
Yeah, no, I think it's at least that's what the report said.
And so that's what me and my boy Mike has been talking about. Pete Carroll has been known to put together a good staff and to get a lot out of some guys that might have been on their way out of the league and got another 2 or 3 years out of those guys while he was able to get some young cats in. Yeah. So the Seattle thing, I think, ran its course like it always does with franchises. You get a run and it runs its course. And so this is something new. Vegas is definitely in need of a coach that can handle the spotlight of the city of Las Vegas. And being in LA and being so close to being back in that, and we got what we needed out of it at the end of the day. I think for the next couple of years we'll be all right. Now he is a little long in the tooth, but other than that, we good.
A little.
Them players better keep their moms out of that facility too.
That's cool. That's even better for the players, man. They ain't got to worry about. They don't got to worry about the coach dancing all up in the videos.
All in the videos. Come to death row.
Listen, I don't care what the Raiders do. I just need them to do one thing for me. Get Shador. I need the money.
Can't happen.
Brown's gonna get him.
I need the money.
I think he would be great in Cleveland, honestly.
Yeah.
You said in Cleveland?
Shador?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be great in Cleveland.
I mean, Cleveland actually got a solid roster. They just
it's not the roster, it's the organization.
I was about to say that.
It's not the roster. They got players on the team. It's the organization they 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 with first round draft pick quarterbacks right now.
They 0 for 30.
What are you talking about? Hey, you got that
whatever that jersey, 0 for 4 just the last one.
Yeah, I'm saying the last 4 first round.
Man, they over that, man.
Hold on. Didn't they pick up Baker in the first round?
They did. What happened with Baker? He was out of there in 3 years.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out if Johnny Manziel. I didn't know if you were 0-4-4ing.
Then they did Tim Couch. Then they did
whatever that jersey is that dude got.
They keep getting Heisman Trophy caliber guys, man, and then tanking their careers, man. And they end up in a CFL for a season and a half, and then they get a 30 for 30.
Right. Is the head coach still the same?
Out the league,
huh?
Is the head coach
drugs and out the league?
Oh dang!
No, I think that they get an interim coach last year. No, right?
No,
they had the same coach the whole year.
Yes,
the same coach. Yeah, I like that for Shador.
The Cowboys are gonna tank for Arch,
but I think Deion will block it though. I think Deion will do something where he wouldn't let it happen, just because of that organization.
I think I don't know who. Somebody had to fact check it, but like I think the quarterback coach there or something like that is like teammates with Deion with the 49ers or something like that. So like they got like some history within the staff.
Yeah, but he has history with the Raiders.
I agree. I think personally, that fit for Shador and Kevin. What's that? The head coach? Yeah, the way they play and operate. I think Shador doesn't need. If Shador in the shotgun doing Pat Mahomes and clapping and doing, I don't think that's going to be good for Shador. He needs to. He needs the offensive line. Yeah, he needs to Kirk Cousins that thing for a little bit, hand the ball off, do some
running game. Yeah, as every young quarterback needs a running game.
Yeah, he'll be cool. If they put too much on him too early, I just don't think it's good for him. To be honest, that ain't him. That ain't his game.
Any thoughts on this comment right here? I heard you kind of EP. I heard you say a little something.
Do we know if Arch Manning is good?
Yes, he's nice. He's real nice. He should
know. Seriously, do we seriously know he's good outside of those 2 games?
Seriously, yes.
Do we know he's good?
Yes, he's good.
Outside of his name, do we actually know he's good?
Yes.
No, if that was a sample,
as a Longhorns fan,
what was the sample? Who did he play?
As a Longhorns fan,
they should have put him in the game when they were running for the.
They should have. They should have.
I mean, instead of putting dumb
the Longhorns did a good job.
I just don't know if he's good.
The Longhorns did a good job this year of kind of just putting him into certain positions when you have Arch and then you have Quinn and then you have Quinn and then you have Arch, but. The way he just comes out and he's electric. Honestly, he's pretty quick. I mean, he can fucking sling that rock. So, and he's accurate. He's good.
He's gonna have his chance.
I
And
think
the Raiders
he
can't
threw
take
for
for him.
70%. I mean, nothing crazy. He threw for 1,000 this season, but
Ooh.
I mean, he's a good.
Yeah, well,
he's good.
he
I can't
got
wait to
his,
see what
he got his
does.
shot.
Yeah,
So,
I
he'll
can't
have
wait
his
to see what
shot.
he does next year as a Longhorns fan.
Shout out to our people, Girl Chat Sports, that's on the line. What up, Mo? Appreciate you who threw out that question. So we'll see though, right, where he is. All right, jumping over to the WNBA, man. I want to start off. I don't know if you follow. I know Blake Starr follows the W really hard, man. He keeps us kind of what's going on in that. But we had here our hometown team had a big trade, part of a 3-team trade where we had Kelsey Plum go over to the Sparks, and we got Jewel Lloyd. So it's going to be interesting to see how the dynamic goes on both teams, right? So we lost Kelsey, and then the expansion draft too. So we're going to have to see what else happens, because what was crazy is she was one of our protected. So I don't know if that means we can free up someone else to put them on that protected list. But there's just going to be some good stuff coming up with the W draft, man, just because those girls are balling and love to see what March Madness is going to bring with this year once football is done. And then I can focus my energy on basketball. But like, sorry, man, did you see kind of any of the trades, or have you been touching up on anything?
Yeah, I did check that trade out though. I think
Crazy.
With the Ace, I think that kind of remind me a little bit of that. A little bit like that Luka AD trade almost a little bit.
Which way? Which way?
Well,
most of that we won. Most of that we won.
I don't think either one of them teams lose on that with either trade situation. I don't think either one of them teams lost. So I like the trade. It's good to mix it up because the Aces were just out there rolling, but there's some other teams coming up, man. The Aces trying to set some stuff up so they can contend, because there's some other teams that's doing some things. Like you say, with this expansion draft, you're gonna be losing folks, but it's plenty of talent out there, though. It's plenty of talent to go get. So it just be just more good folks coming in, more good ladies coming in.
Because who can come in this year? Juju's got one more before she can come out, or?
But I mean, technically, she could come out. Ain't no.
She's sophomore.
She's a sophomore. She's a sophomore.
She can come out now.
She come out. She want to.
Right? Okay.
But it's just not. It's rarely done. Especially with the NIL stuff, you better.
If I'm her, I don't think she comes out right away.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and let Paige Beckers all the
She's probably making more than the highest paid WNBA player right now.
I would stay there. All 4 years and just work that out though. But I have also check out that other league, that 3-on-3 league. That's pretty fire too, man.
That was the next topic, man. Who all got a chance to check it out? So, Blake, sorry, you had a chance to watch a few games. Give us like a little synopsis of what you thought.
Man, it's some good teams, man. It's 3-on-3 action, but it's full court. Hey, but it's like on like an LA Fitness court, man. I like it. I like the.
Wait a minute, man. Come on.
You got the 6 goals around, or?
That's what it is.
Sorry, man.
That's what it is, though. It ain't a regulation court. That 3-on-3 on a regulation court be insane. You know what I'm saying? So the court is smaller. It's the LA Fitness court. You know what I'm saying? And it's good.
They play on a youth sports court, man.
That's good rec. It's good rec. It's 3-on-3 though. It's 3-on-3, man.
Come on,
I haven't seen any games, but I did just see what's her name get a double tech.
Angel Reese got a double take. Yeah, out there wild night. It's still the same thing. You can't be out there acting crazy though. You can't act a fool just because. But I like that league too though. Like it's going to rival the WNBA, but it's going to be interesting to see what they do.
I talked to EJ about this other day because I watched a little bit of it, and I was surprised that because I told EJ, does the WNBA try to take control of that?
Yeah, well, go ahead. That's going to be tough. I don't know.
Yeah, because it does the way it's set up, like the teams aren't affiliated with the WNBA at all, but they have major marketing behind them already, where they're getting national television.
And I think the fact that it's kind of like it's almost like a co-op, almost like you know what I'm saying? Like these girls are putting kind of some of their money and they're getting these sponsors and okay, we can just cut this pie up. I mean, no street talk.
That kind of goes back to that whole
ourselves and you know what I'm saying, divvy this out ourselves, we don't need a plug no more. We are the plug.
Yeah. How does contracts play into that? I mean, I know they don't have to go The league.
Well, see,
That's a good question. That's
it's supposed to be the alternative for them having to go over the seas.
Right.
The only thing that they do to make money. So now they have something they can do in the U.S. to play to make some supplemental income.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Money catches up. But and it's
I don't know
probably
if it's like a
Contract wise, I
of
don't
some
know.
sort.
Like, how would the W take that over if they just talking about a player's contract?
well, you would just be
Buy it out.
Yeah,
Or-
buy out,
or-
yeah.
So that would
Actually-
add on to whatever you signed them for.
No,
the
it's to
W,
be the
like
exact
different
same
seasons.
thing. We just will own it. We own it, but it's the exact same thing.
Or
And
it'd
now
be like
instead of
a parent-child relationship, anything like you do in business, right? Like that's a DBA under, and they just operate as like 3-on-3.
So
So
what
is
if
it like the NBA
what
and
if-
the G League deal?
essentially, but not as much as a developmental league. It's like an alternative. It's kind of like the NFL and what's the shit that we got right now, the AFL in the offseason kind of joint. something
Why you gotta be shit that part?
Hey, well,
Nah, ain't nobody in the NFL playing in that though.
Correct.
no, but it's cats trying to get to the NFL plan. I'm just saying that's the kind of where the league would be affiliated with it. Because right now it's like the you don't know what the team is. It's the Dragons or this or the other team. It has no affiliation with a city or a team or an organization.
Nope.
But it's
Nope.
working right now.
No, I didn't realize that either. I'm like, man, what city is this team from? It's called the Fire.
Exactly.
But
Yeah, you're like,
but
who am I
it's
watching right now?
vital.
And
It's
then my
like-
other question is, because I didn't really stay long enough to watch, but is it just anybody putting together any team, or
No.
or is it people playing with only players that they play with and
Nah, just like everybody.
No, there's mixed.
That's why I don't.
Yeah, so that's
everybody
okay.
got
That's
their own
dope.
team. Yeah,
That's
everybody got
dope.
their own team. Coaches got it. You got real coaches out there coaching 3-on-3, and
So I'm kind of hot if I don't make a team, right? If you wanted to check, so you don't get
No,
stuck
if you wanted to play, I think they gave everybody a chance to play. You know what I'm saying? If you were
Okay.
good enough to play, they gave everybody. Everybody didn't want to play though.
There we go.
Well, whatever.
And some people probably like that wait and see kind of approach.
Yeah.
But like, do we give Ice Cube any praise? Do we kind of like, hey,
I
you
was
kind of
just thinking the same thing.
you tested the 3-on-3 water, saying like, like, hey, people didn't think it was gonna work, and now I'm done this. He's in what, like 10 seasons, 8 seasons, or whatever. Do we?
But he
know,
doesn't have active players, does he?
Ice Cube is the reason that they have the league because he tried to mess with the church's money when he
He
tried
tried-
to get
Okay.
when he tried to get Caitlin to play for him. They was like, "Hold on, man, damn, this
And,
is
I don't
getting a whole lot of
believe that.
publicity. Her going 3-on-3. Maybe we should try to do our own thing. If women could attract people to the sport like that, so let's see. And then it was it was an Olympic sport. Let's not forget that now.
Yeah.
So
And I don't
Oh,
think
Good
it's,
call. Yes,
I
good
don't think
call.
that's I think that's half court though. This is
Yeah,
full
they
court
play it.
basketball.
Well, I'm just saying in general, 3-on-3 basketball is
Yeah.
now being seen worldwide as something that you can be
facts,
training to play
facts.
and playing at an Olympic level, which is not something.
Hey.
Just imagine how many brothers should have been in them 3-on-3 hoop it up contests that could have been trying to make the Olympic runs back in the day, and now it's an official thing for people to do. So
Well, we need a new US. We need a new US 3-on-3 Olympic people, man. Because when was Christian Laettner one of the people on our bench in our rotation, man? And I didn't know. I was like, come on, man.
That's the
US.
Jimmer was there. The Jimmer.
Oh, Jimmer, that's what it was. It was Jimmer for that. Jeez, man. Like, come on.
Jimmer.
Hey, same thing.
I think it's that it was that wait and see, just like you.
Jimmer.
Like I'm curious to see who they're gonna have in the flag football. Like who from
Flag
the
football.
NFL has decided that nobody?
Nah.
Well, hey,
It's an Olympic medal, MH.
It's gonna be
It's a
T.O.
totally
and
different
Chad
game.
Ocho.
It's hey. So you tell me Tyreek Hill's skills sets don't transition to flag football.
I'm not
Hey,
saying
listen.
it doesn't. I just think
Oh, go
it's a
ahead.
different game. It literally is a different game. You all know you play if you try to go out there and play that adult league flag and you can't pull the flags, you're not gonna. Nah, I just think it's a different game. There's gonna be some other cats that we don't even.
and remember, the quarterback from the winning flag football team said he's better than Patrick Mahomes.
Already,
So he
In his
said
game,
that.
I'm sure he is.
he just can't throw with the helmet on. He said it obstructs his view.
Yeah.
But it's on definitely what MH said. It is a different game. So, like, there is that, right? Anything else from for the WNBA?
Hold on,
Go ahead, man.
WNBA. I saw
Yep.
Two things. One, I think it was Ace's slam dunk trade. Like slam dunk. I agree. It might have been Luka and AD, but all Like I think the Lakers are the Aces were the Lakers in this analogy there, because they got that girl that they got drafted last year that had a torn ACL that just didn't play a big, and when she plays, I can't remember her name, but when she plays, she's gonna be like that for real. And then Jewel Lloyd, I'm taking her way over Kelsey Plum. So I think that was a slam dunk.
I'm not
for the Aces. I am.
Hold on. Cheating exclusives here.
Go ahead. I want to hear this. Let me hear this.
This like Jewel Lloyd got exposed in the playoffs last year. She's a volume shooter who needs the ball all the time, and she takes all her teammates out the game. And that's where a lot of the beef came over with their team. Like literally everybody was like pointed out was like she was the issue. She was the reason they lost because she's not a good shooter. She's not a good scorer. She just needs to shoot a lot. She shoot like 30 shots to get 30 points. And that was what she was doing in the playoffs. So she can't do that with the Aces. And if she's not hitting wide, if she can't hit open shots on less shot attempts, she useless.
So here's why
Kelsey knew her role. Her role was perfect for that team.
So back to the shot taking, I saw a lot of games where KP took a lot of bad shots. Personally,
she had a green light though. She definitely had a green light.
A lot of shots, similar to what you're saying of Jewel Lloyd, but I think Jewel Lloyd can get her shot by herself. You remember Westcott was kind of injured this past year, point guard, right? And then without somebody really being able to distribute and really like create a shot. I think the Aces struggled a lot with that. Jewel Lloyd ain't gonna have no problems creating her own shot or creating a look for somebody else.
That's the issue. Is like, are you gonna take the ball out of point guard's hand so you can help Jewel Lloyd's game? Because Jewel Lloyd can't play off ball.
No.
She needs the ball.
But point guard was playing. I mean, she was moving like Klay Thompson towards the playoffs, right? So you need somebody like for real. Like she couldn't move towards the end. Like she was injured, right? So like. You need somebody that can create offense, can generate. And I'm sorry, Kelsey Plum, that's not her strength. If she can just shoot and somebody else is creating the offense, making decisions, she's really good. But if she has to do all that, she's not as effective.
If you put a poll up right now, they say the most overrated WNBA player is going to be Jewel Lloyd.
That's fine. Wow. That's fine.
The most overrated WNBA player is Jewel Lloyd.
Cool. Like, but she's playing with Jokic. We see what Russell Westbrook is doing with Jokic. I mean, she's playing with the GOAT and Asia Wilson. We don't need her to do all that.
But she needs the ball. She needs the ball to be effective. She cannot play without the ball.
We just haven't seen her play with a GOAT like Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson is the best player in the league.
We've seen her play with Stewie. Like
Asia Wilson is the best player in the league.
I mean, Stewie was the best player in the league 3 years ago. But like, what are we talking about here?
Asia Wilson is Asia Wilson. Like that's Nikola Jokic, right? So I just think you're gonna get the best part of Jewel Lloyd with Asia Wilson, and I think the Aces actually needed what she provides to the team. Just they had my kinfolk trying to create offense, and she retired. Tiffany Hayes kinfolk was trying to create offense for the Aces at the end of the season. They needed somebody that could generate offense, and I think Jewel Lloyd could do that personally.
But you got to be good at it.
They just need somebody to create. Kelsey Plum wasn't good at it either. That's why she's wearing a Sparks jersey right now.
Yeah, 30 shots for 30 points is never good.
I'll take it. I think it's a slam dunk for the Aces. And I think the Fever just made another move to put them in that conversation with the Liberty too, with Bonner.
Bonner. Yeah, that was a huge move.
That was
I like
a good
that
move too.
Yeah, I like that move.
So it's gonna be interesting. And they got the girl that can shoot. I forgot her name. She was with Phoenix before.
Howard. Sophie Cunningham.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Yeah. All right. So moving forward. Anybody watching the Grammys tonight? And I'm just kind of bringing that up. Music, entertainment, sports. Anybody watching the Grammys? Because really, the only reason I brought it up, because MH and I just won Best Sports Podcast of the Year. So we got our own little award. Let's go. You know what I mean? So I want to thank all of y'all because I know everybody on here voted maybe even twice, 3 times. So, using those different email handles and everybody in the chat, man, we want to definitely thank y'all for voting for us, man. Like, getting kind of honored or recognizing things. It's kind of, we do this because of so many reasons that we talk about it, right? So in the spirit of Black History Month, man, just seeing us on the screen, I think one of the first things we saw like earlier in bars, just like, man, just just love to look at this. We've had Coach Rayford, on here before, kind of just talk about what this looks like. And, shout out to Ms. Hayes, Mama Hayes. Just kind of love seeing what we do on here, man. So it's great to get recognized, but I just don't want to stop without saying it's because of you guys, supporting, jumping on these lives at last minute notice at sometimes. But all those things, man. So we just appreciate everybody that voted. You guys spending your time, man, for us to kind of get together. And I'm going to mute that because I heard some background noise on that. But thank you guys for voting. So, we going in. We are 2-time award-winning podcast. So we're going to clap it up for ourselves. Listen, them boys good.
Congratulations.
No, absolutely. All right, so we did kind of joke about after season football, and we know we move into kind of basketball after. Anybody going to All-Star? I know we talked just really briefly about Caitlin Clark objecting, but do y'all guys watch All-Star game? Are you jumping into All-Star? What's our comments? What's our thoughts for the NBA All-Star game?
I might slide to the game just because it's up here in the north. So on that strength, then I might slide to the game, but. Again, I think they failed us on a dunk contest, and it needs to be kind of like UFC, where they just force cats to participate. Hey, UFC ain't playing, man. They say, hey, we want to see you fight him on Wednesday, and cats show up on Wednesday and fight. So they need to tell all of these high-flying cats, man, to come out here and give us a show with the dunk contest, man, and play just a little bit of defense in the All-Star game. But I think I'm going to slide down to the game just because it's right up the street.
Who's in the dunk contest?
The guy that won it from the G League, I think, is the feature.
Mac McClung.
Oh my God! He said, "Hey, he making his money off of that, but that's crazy.
That's legit, though. That's legit.
You can't hate on him. He could. Hey,
he legit. He legit.
But I still would like to see some of the NBA guys that are known for
Is that really legit, guys?
Matt McClung
in the NBA?
What you saying, Blake Star?
I mean, he said he's not the North End the North End of Minnesota. How that might be the people.
Hey, speak on it, Blake.
Blake calling credentials out.
He's in the G League.
He's like a professional dunker, though, like that.
He's won the last three.
But that's the thing, though, right? There are professional dunkers that just do that for like Pepsi or Mountain Dew will have those guys out. Right. Like, hell, them halftime motherfuckers that like
y'all gotta put some respect on Matt McClung's name, man. Come on, man. Y'all can't just be.
Oh man, we got Travis in, man. What's up, Travis? Hey, you are a resident basketball guy. What do you think, man?
Out of here. Man, when it comes to the dunk contest, man, I am highly disappointed. If your featured guy is a G League guy, not taking nothing away from G League guys, because hey, pro is pro, but at the end of the day, man, like we got to do something different. I want to see a Ja Morant. I want to see guys like that in the dunk contest, and get it back to how it used to be, where you get excited and you're pulling up. I mean. Now I'm just like, if I ain't doing nothing, I'll watch it. But Ja
Morant don't want to see Matt McClung either, though. Like Matt McClung is for real.
That's part of it, though, right?
Mac really is that guy.
I'm not knocking.
But Matt
McClung is like that.
It's literally gonna be his show, man. Ain't nobody really gonna be able to compete with him.
The dude from the Spurs can get it too.
Is that a question then? Are people avoid participating because they don't feel like they can beat him? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. It's agents. Agents have been, since LeBron didn't do it, going on forward, agents have been telling their players not to do it because it can hurt their brand.
Yeah. It can hurt
because they're scared. Because they're scared, right?
And also, we can also say it built the biggest NBA brand.
It built the biggest stars.
Right.
Yeah. But
Zach LaVine.
these kids not built like that. This is
hey, MH. And Zach LaVine got robbed. I don't care what nobody says.
Agreed.
Zach LaVine got robbed during his dunk contest.
Helped out Eric Gordon's brand too, because I don't think we would have paid a lot of attention.
Eric Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, it's Gordon. Thank you. Yes.
Gordon got robbed. Yeah.
Gordon got robbed because LaVine won it.
Blake Griffin is still on the roster because of it.
Blake is not on the roster. We do not know where Blake Griffin is.
No, Matt McClung got one of LeBron's records. Don't he got one of LeBron's records?
Hold on, what?
Matt McClung. He got one of LeBron's records. I think he the all-time leading scorer in Ohio high school.
Hell no.
I swear,
He might be.
He literally is.
Mac was, in high school and
And
college.
that's
that.
High school and college,
Somebody
Mac was
look
definitely
it
like
up.
that.
I don't
Hey, EP, young EP, check me with that stat. Look that up for me, man.
Wow.
No, he went to
Oh yeah, Blake Stock, is he?
No, he's from Virginia. He beat Iverson.
Oh, Iverson, my fault. Iverson.
Oh,
know. It's like OJ Mayo, ain't it, Blake Star?
I don't know. It could be
My bad.
It could be
Right,
anybody.
it's Iverson. But he all-time something.
That's still big.
Hey, but listen, no, AI is big. But you saw how everybody got when we said LeBron. Because it was sacrilegious for a minute.
I'm a Georgetown Hoya fan. And McClung went to Georgetown. I mean, I'm with it. McClung went to Georgetown. But
Mac McClung has the single season scoring record for high school, scoring 1,153 points in 2018. Breaking AI's previous record of 948.
My bad. My
So
bad.
we didn't just break it; he shattered that.
Okay.
My bad, King James.
no, he was
Matt
big
McClung
time.
like
He
that.
was
Like
big time. He was big time.
Yeah,
he like that.
Now
He also
I
broke-
will say he was big time in high school though.
yeah,
He was.
He broke
was.
this championship game scoring record as well, which is JJ Redick's.
Honestly, he's just a 6'1" white dude. That's why he's
Which-
not.
yeah.
He's just not going to get the love like he. No, for real. He ain't no 6'1" white dudes playing point guard in the NBA. Like honestly, so that let's just be real about the situation, right?
So he's a career G leaguer and dunk contest.
That's what he's going to be.
Dunk
Can he get
contest.
to the
winner,
hall?
yeah.
Can he get to the hall off dunk contest alone?
The G Hall, maybe.
Yeah, he can. The NBA will be letting basketball Hall of Fame let everybody in.
Everybody.
The Gall.
I think what people don't realize about the Basketball Hall of Fame is it's about your overall resume. So that's high school. So like even when they were talking about Carmelo Anthony, they're like, should he be a Hall of Famer? Should he not be a Hall of Famer?
Hey, watch out!
Use somebody else. Use somebody else. Don't use Melo.
Let me finish.
Don't use Melo in this analogy.
Let me finish. Because what I was going to say is, at that point, I was like, well, if you're a sports analyst and you're saying Carmelo Anthony isn't a Hall of Famer, I need to give me a job. Okay. So, but now, here's the other thing. If somebody like Vlade Divac could make the Hall of Fame, he made the Hall of Fame based off of what he did overseas, not what he
International.
No.
Hey, fact.
Exactly.
Divac with them 2 packs a day was a factor in the A for a minute.
He made it for
Yeah,
drafting.
and he invented the flop.
He drafted Marvin Bagley. And he drafted Marvin Bagley over Luka. Yeah.
It makes you have to bring that up.
Yeah,
man.
my bad.
Oh shit! All right. Well,
sorry. Speak. You said Luka. So Luka Doncic is so good at basketball. We're acting like AD is Hassan Whiteside.
oh, disrespect. That's disrespect.
Hey, that's crazy, man.
That's how it's feeling, bro.
But even if we're talking about that particular trade, like everybody's like, oh my God, like why'd you do that? Well, at the end of the day, the Lakers are trying to move past LeBron. And then in my mind, I don't know if this is factual, but in my mind, I feel like they got AD, one, for another presence, but then two, for somebody to mentor Lively for the future. You know,
no. Nope. They already have a mentor for Derek Lively.
Who's
his coach?
Tyson Chandler?
Yes.
Hey, and that's what the whole thing. Hey, Tyson been talking about that from the beginning.
He want to play center, but he's gonna mentor? No. Don't.
So Tyson Chandler is better than Lively.
Respect, huh?
Tyson Chandler is better than Lively. Tyson Chandler is better than AD.
I'm not saying that. But I'm saying is don't make it seem like he A, doesn't have a mentor, and B, that AD he doesn't want to play center. Why does he want to mentor it?
But with what Lively has right now, Lively can move into the 4th spot. He showed that in the draft, his ability to be able to shoot the basketball and do other things and just block shots.
The Mavs didn't.
Let's not act like Lively isn't a versatile basketball player and can move into that 4th spot. Let's not act like that's not the case.
We got AD as a mentor now. AD
AD
turned into Udonis Haslem.
Hey man, listen.
Wow.
It worked with Udonis Haslem for 20 years. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Udonis Haslam got 20 years in. Didn't play the last 5 or 6. So I'm just saying.
Dang, AD.
Nah,
Man, I keep telling you,
we-
it's P. Washington show now, man. It's all about P. Washington in Dallas.
we all know why that trade was made. They saw.
Oh, come on, man.
They saw
They didn't want
Luka's
to pay that
trajectory.
money, bro. That's what it really was.
They saw Luka's trajectory. It was like James Harden. They was like, this ain't it. Because that's what he is. He's James Harden. That's all he is.
James
He's
Harden.
prime James Harden.
Underrated. James Harden.
He is
underrated.
prime
better
James
than
Harden
prime James
with the
Harden.
Rockets. He don't play defense. He can score. He needs to be on the ball. He's prime James Harden. And if he
Hey,
gonna
I'm
go
gonna
300
say this.
pounds,
I'm gonna say this for James Harden. though.
Him not playing
I'm gonna
defense.
say this
got
for
him
James
fine,
Harden.
though.
You never seen the scouting report say switch to him on every offensive possession if we want to win the game.
that's
So
what
don't
happened with the
disrespect,
Celtics.
don't disrespect James Harden like that in this situation. So, like,
The
man,
Celtics switched to him every time in the
Hey,
finals and
they
just
said-
attacked him.
they said don't matter who get the ball, just switch. Just get the ball on him. So
Nice. All right. So, closing out in my last Black History moment, as we're doing our Black History episode, I want to give a shout out to a strong Black father. You know what I mean? MH and I always talk about a lot of times, especially on the draft. So now that we've shared with y'all, I want y'all to watch the draft and look into the stories of how they dog Black men, Black fathers. They always, no, we ain't talking prime, even though he's up there, right? LeVar Ball. Right? LeVar is my Black History moment right now. All 3 of his sons is winning. He called it. He told y'all all of it was going to be something, and now his son has got like a top hit. Performed what event did he perform at? Was it
the Trump inauguration.
See, all right, I love you. Okay, we got to. We're gonna spin that. Wait, we're gonna spin that one back. But right now, that's beautiful. Cause I love you, man. I can't even stay on my focus on my moment. So he said it. He called it. Shout out to him. Anybody got any comments on the Ball brothers and what they're doing? You know what I mean? Because like 2 of them in NBA, and he got that song, and now he dropped another one that's going crazy. What's our thoughts, Gene? I'm even start with you, man. What's your thoughts, man?
Shout out to LeVar Ball. Shoot. I mean, he had 3. He called it. He spoke it into existence.
And you gotta love that, man.
LeVar his credit.
Give him flowers, man. Shout out to Black fathers, man. Anybody else got any comments? Because I'm gonna jump to the other one now. Anybody else? Anything else?
Anybody actually listened to the song yet?
Yeah.
I heard the song, but I heard about they getting money, so shout out to him. They doing it.
He getting money, man. It's getting played all through NFL, NBA. He performed it.
It went viral.
Don't overshadow Prime, though, man. Don't overshadow Prime because he got Deion Jr. doing the film. He got the other 2 boys still playing the game. I mean, he winning too.
And he taking on kids too, right? Like he taking on kids. He got Travis looking good, even though we may want to talk about there's always been some. He deleted his social media, so
he's stronger than me, man.
My bad. The wife called.
It's all good, man. Hey, wait, and I like you got the show. You got the your kid on there being. We talking about strong Black fathers, man. So hey,
Youngin just hit that milk. You can tell.
Hey, knock down, baby.
EJ, I wish you could flash back in I think it might have been August. You had a show when there was this particular individual that said Prime would only win 3-4 games this year, and he ended up knocking out 9, didn't he?
Hey, it makes us ready for this. We were supposed to do this in December. Like it happened. 9, didn't he? Hey, listen. That would be to you, KG.
No, it wasn't. Go back and play the tapes. I said 8 games. What are y'all talking about?
No, you didn't
say 8 games. Get the I did not say 3 games.
He was talking about
Go
3,
back and
4
play the
games.
tape. Go back and play. I actually
I
watched
mean, if we're
football.
going back
Ryan
and
can
play the tape,
tape.
are we going to go back and play the tape
We're
on
gonna have to play the tape.
Kyler Murray tape
Go
too?
back
He
and play
said
the
like
tape.
3
Oh, this
times.
thing
No,
Kyler
that's a
Murray.
lie.
Kyler Murray
Whoa!
this season.
Matter of fact, I had the highest out of everybody that was saying how many said
No,
he's
you
gonna win.
didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
I
I
did.
did.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I had the
No,
highest
you're
on there. I
trying
thought
to-
they was
you're
gonna go
No,
to
you
the
didn't.
bowl after
gaslight
about
us.
8-9 games.
We said this. We said they was playing the bum Big 12 and all them bum teams, and they was gonna win all those games. And that's
Nah,
exactly
you
what we
didn't say that,
said.
G.
Yes, we
You
did.
can't.
Mr.
You
Me and
pushing up,
Mr.
man.
International was the only
My,
one.
how
You
quick
pushing up,
we
man.
Me and Mr. International was the only ones. We said this. We said
Nah,
they was in the bum Big
Are
12.
that's
you?
not true.
You weren't. No.
You was
No.
no
We said
way possible.
we said they were in
No.
the bum Big. I did not say they
I
were in
do,
no
I
G,
big
do
you've
12.
been
recall us
negative
having
first
a
prime
discussion
since day one, man.
Last year, I got it
when they
accurate.
played
I
that
hit it on the
Pac-12.
head. And I said they was in the Big 12 this year. And they're going to win way more games than it. Y'all was talking about 4 and 5. I was like,
EJ,
no.
next show, could you start showing replays of what people say?
Go
That help us
find
out.
the tape.
We
Go
gonna
back to
roll
the
it.
tape.
We'll
And then
That'll
they
be,
played.
hey,
It was
we'll
like,
post, hey,
I was like,
EJ, we need you to
they
post that on the
right.
On
On
the
Shorts,
IG.
Right.
no, post it on Shorts
But
too.
I was
Post it
like,
everywhere.
I saw that
Facebook,
schedule. They didn't even play the best 4 teams in the Big 12. Like,
That's so. Hey, since you
So
said
how
that,
you gonna
Gene,
say
since
hate games and you
hey,
starting to hate again?
what y'all?
You know
What,
what to hate on. That's
no,
how I
it's
know
the
you was hating
truth.
back then because you hate
No,
now
I was like,
and you
yeah,
can't help.
Alex, it's the truth. It's the
what,
truth.
what,
I
what
believe
do
in
y'all
the
think
truth.
about what Gene just said, though, man? With all of these teams stacking up in these conferences, man, but then each year the best teams in the conferences don't play each other unless it's the conference championship, and then some of these conferences aren't even split in the East and West yet. So you got all of these teams, man, but you're not actually seeing everybody play each other each year.
It's a money
Everybody,
game, man. They don't care
what?
about that no more. It's all about the money.
Yeah, man. But if I don't mean you're conference champ, you can be a conference champ but never actually play the second best team in the conference from the other side ever. You just you don't.
But look at the Big Ten. The Big Ten do that some years, where some of the top teams don't play each other that
That's
year.
my point. I don't think how does that
Yes.
even work? Like, yeah, and it's not a split East and West. So I can see if you're saying we have a division within our conference, but some of these don't even have it broken up like that, where you got to
But
win.
then the thing you playing, Ross, now you got to play this game of non-conference games you won't play because you got so many teams in the conference.
Well, that's my point. So if you had an East, like you would have 7 teams on your schedule that's in the East, you would be the 8th, and then you would be able to play 3 or 4 non-conference games. And then if you wanted to mix it up and play like one of the teams from the other side, you could. But each year, at least you know who's winning which division to play for the conference.
Big 12 don't even have an East and West.
That's my point. They don't have no division.
None of them do.
They didn't even. They just
none of them do
they got rid of all of them. They don't split.
Yeah, none of them do. None of them do.
And I'm advocating for they should. That way we just know what it is.
Because we just didn't play anybody either this year.
You ain't getting the actual best. That's why they stopped that, because you're not necessarily getting the best. Because one conference could be that side could be all the way down, and then they get to go to the conference championship because they on one side. So they got rid of that to say whoever's the best record-wise, conference-wise, is going to play to eliminate you getting in the situation.
Yeah, but I'm Michigan. I'm Michigan, and I didn't have to play Ohio State or nobody else, and I'll make it to the conference championship. And Ohio State had to, they had to play everybody that year, and
but
they lost.
Michigan's not a good example because Michigan always was on Ohio State's side. So if they didn't win that side, Ohio State was going to win, and then you played the other. If anything, they should have put.
I'm just saying now, and now you don't have no one has to play anyone to be necessarily the championship event. It's just like you said, it's the best 2 teams, but you don't have to beat everybody.
Yeah, which it should be that way. What's wrong with that?
Bottom line, Colorado didn't play the top 4 teams in that conference.
They were the top. Weren't they the top 4?
And then
but you said they were going to win 8 games.
Weren't they tied first?
Yes. Dude, they was in the Big 12. Why y'all didn't look at that schedule and was like, it's the Big 12.
We looked at the schedule. We went when we do that game. When we do that game, we go down the schedule and tell everybody that's playing, and then we talk about and we go down. We say win or loss through all of the games.
And Gene said 4 wins.
No, I
you did
not.
that.
I said 4 wins.
He said, and they may get lucky and get 5, but he exactly said they won't make a bowl.
No, I did not say that.
Yeah, EJ,
get out
I
of
hope
here. I knew they was gonna make a bowl. Find the tape.
I hope you pull this tape, man.
You missing the years. You mixing up the years. You're mixing up the years.
All right,
said
pull
I
him.
was like, oh, they're making the bowl. Like, look at the schedule. And then when they did play somebody good, they got smoked.
But I do remember y'all laughed when we said Travis Hunter is going to win the Heisman Trophy. I do remember that though.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
Gene,
I did not laugh at Travis Hunter. No, I didn't.
Gene, you was so ticklish.
I said they were going to have a Heisman Trophy.
I did not. No, because I actually bet on Travis Hunter. That's why I know you lying. I didn't laugh.
All right, so I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna go back and review the tape, man. Review the tape, man.
No.
And Gene, I know what you talk about. So I'm gonna review the most recent, the one for this past season, the one we ran did the rundown for this past season.
Like, all y'all was like, oh, it's only gonna be 5 games. Like,
not all. Hey, whoa. Hey, not all of us said that.
I was like, their conference was garbage.
I've been a prime believer, and I said 8 to 9 games, and you said 4 to 5.
No, that was the year before.
All right. Okay, so hold on. Well, 2 things then, man. So where are we at with the Kyler Murray thing, man? You said what was it? EP got that one. Young EP.
3 seasons ago. We're going in the 4th season. So is he gonna be out the league this year?
Kyler Murray should be done. Y'all know that too. Y'all see that boy on that field. He need to be done. They gonna keep bringing him back, but he need to go play baseball. Astros need a shortstop.
No, he need to throw more to Harrison, and that's gonna save his career.
That part.
No, Harrison just not good.
Save his career when he throws more to Harrison.
Harrison is not good.
Harrison, I told y'all he's a one route pony. He's a good red zone guy.
EJ, this recorded, right?
Yes.
Let's keep this in
red
the books.
Red zone guy, and I kept telling y'all the LSU kids was better than him.
And Bobby, are we waiting for his Hall of Fame speech to play this back? When do we play this?
We need to. Because you sound crazy. I told you telling me if you know football.
I give you that one.
LSU kids is better than him.
You said Nate. You did say the LSU. I do. I'm rock with you.
I told you them LSU boys is better than him. I was like, they run
sorry.
4 routes.
I wouldn't say he's sorry.
I don't think Marvin Harrison is sorry, but I don't think he's better than those guys.
All right, there it is.
I don't think he's better than those guys.
So one thing before I go on, Gene, I put you on the spot so I can come back to you. Just tell me to come back to you. Do you got any Gene exclusives for us right now for the upcoming NBA season, Super Bowl? Or do you have a Gene exclusive for us right now?
I mean, shoot, nothing, man. I was like,
okay,
in the Super Bowl, Chiefs. I think that I really want the Eagles to win.
Okay,
I have no dog in the fight, but I want the Eagles to win because I'm just tired of the Chiefs. But it would be cool to see the Chiefs three-peat. Like that'll be cool to see. So, I mean, I just want to see a good game at this point.
Same.
NBA, I still think Oklahoma City holds the keys to everything. Like it's Oklahoma City and the Celtics. Everybody else is just here for the fun of it. That's it.
There's your Gene exclusive.
Okay, so you got to get to the Mavs, which is not happening.
But shout out to the Rockets though, because them Rockets coming. They coming, boy.
They building up. No, they building up.
That Amon Thompson, man. Listen,
they're nice.
Boy's a star.
All right.
Rockets gonna do once they get Jimmy Butler.
We not trading for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Bum staying in Miami.
Jeez.
That's he's staying there.
Well, he gonna get traded, but he's not going to the Rockets. The Rockets don't want him.
Watch what I'm telling you. They got a lot of young assets. They got a lot of trades.
We are not gonna let Jimmy Butler ruin.
Remember, I said that.
Don't do that.
No. All right, Mr. International Man, I'm gonna let you kind of chime into this discussion because you brought it up. This is the last thing I got for y'all. So, don't do it. You said don't do it, MH.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, there was I like to try to tie things in, right? So we got a Super Bowl performance coming up. You know, Mr. Kendrick Lamar. I don't know how people feel. I'm gonna start off with saying it's a 2-part question. If I want to know if you're excited and do you think he's going to kill it, or he's going to be like, you know, we come off of Usher to Las Vegas. I think Usher was top 5 Super Bowl performances. That's me. You can comment when you share this. But we also had some other performances happen here just recently with some of our own in the culture with Snoop Dogg performing and also Nelly performing. How do we feel about that? Go. I'll open it up for all of the kind of performances that I just talked about. Any comments, any thoughts on that?
So about that, the best part about it all is Snoop's previous comments being on wax about it.
Receipts.
So you can't say that 4 years ago and then jump up there and be like, I was DJing for my cousin's homie who was at the function and asked me to do it. If the man wanted to do it and he wasn't talking like that before, the man could do what he got to do to make his bread. But it then made me think about how much money he's been getting. And is there something that we don't know about Snoop right now, that Snoop is on the gravy train because some other stuff has, he's been invited into a different circle. So
Ross, you right there on it. You know what it's about, man. You a businessman.
Hey,
everybody that knows business and the game of getting money, we can't play stupid like we don't know what it is. Yeah, do I think he still feels exactly the way he felt 4 years ago? Personally, yes, but it's a money game, man. And you need to get it while you can because there's gonna be a time you ain't gonna get it.
I mean, they gave the boy his own shoes. That's all I'm
gonna say. Has his hands and everything like fucking Shaq.
Right.
It makes like them shoes too. You were telling me about them.
Yeah, the man got his own shoes. We put him in retirement, bro.
Oh, did you? I never see him either though. But you copped them.
I got a couple pair. They retired now. They retired.
The boy got his own shoes, so they
and his own bowl game. He had his own bowl game.
They paid him $500 a day to do the
Olympics.
So he knows somebody or something we don't know right now that got him on everybody's ticket right now. So the other two, Nelly was at the NBA mid-season tournament last year. So I mean, it's still Nelly, but where is Nelly at? And so when your boy said ain't nobody else paying him, I kind of felt him because he ain't on nobody's circuit, nobody concert circuit right now.
He said nobody call me.
Yeah, and why he's counting out his Skrilla. So the other thing I'm gonna say is, if you look at the vote, man, it wasn't like black folks didn't vote for him, right?
Right.
So at the end of the day, this is one of them fuck around and find out situations.
Yeah, you get what you asked for.
And now we find
exactly
out
what you asked for. And this is what you
and so with that being said, it's hard to push the culture line on something like that and tell a brother not to get his paper. But it is kind of iffy, man, when you got yourself on wax just a few years ago, making some very bold statements and coming back on that performance. So it's an interesting time for us as people, man. So when you want to pull people's cards, you gotta look at the whole culture, man.
I feel like I say we pull everybody card. every current top black voice is all on their right side, including your favorite football coach. And then the son slipped up in his interview this past weekend and made a little comment, and you knew like, oh crap, yeah, they on their side. Yeah. So I mean, that's what it is right now.
But why is that, Gene? What is that side?
Well, no, their side is y'all favorite coach been on their side. Like he's like since Mississippi days. Like he's been on their side. Like with Governor Tate and all that, and that's what they do. Like for them, it's money. Yes. They know what it is. The play is money. But I'm one of them people. I'm never gonna sell out other black people for money, and that's what they do.
You don't have the money they have, so you can't.
It don't matter. Trust me, I make enough.
No, I'm not saying you're not making money. I'm talking about the type of money they make.
When I said that boy got his own money,
I ain't saying he make money.
Like I make enough, but I can make more if I sold out black people. I can make more, but I'm comfortable in my way. I don't need all this. I'm good where I'm at. I'm good.
Comfortable. Yeah,
I'm
comfortable.
Good. Like I was like, I'm good with what I got. So I don't need to I don't need to be these fake boys. Like a lot of these top podcasts that's led by black males are all ran by Trump and his crew. That's how
we're a top award-winning, two-time award-winning.
I know.
We're a top award. I just want to put that out there. Okay, no, go ahead. I'm fun.
But I'm just saying, like that's the way the media started turning like 3 or 4 years ago. Like you start seeing it coming, but go look at them. Go look at the backgrounds of all the these high top guys that's in media. They look at Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is going full fledged. He don't even care no more. And it's like they all doing it for the cash, but what they're not realizing, they're using that one person as the voice, but they killing everybody else under them. Every other black person under them.
I really feel like a
So
lot
for
of the
me,
differences-
I can't divulge in that. That's why going to HBCU was important. You learn those things, you know those things. They offer you these things to prepare yourself. You're gonna see these things come up in your life, and then you're gonna have to make that decision. Are you willing to cut all the other black people from under you, or are you just gonna stand on business? Like, you know what? I'm good. Let me keep helping my people, helping them grow, and show them like, hey, we can get in these positions and get in these jobs, and we can still do this without selling out each other just to get it.
Yeah, it is. EP?
I was just gonna say, as far as Snoop goes, I don't think people would be as salty if he didn't come out 4 years ago and say all that shit. Like, it just doesn't make sense to come out and say that, even if you're getting a bag. He has his hands in so many things, obviously. He's like fucking Shaq, so it just doesn't sit right with a lot of people, myself included. Yeah.
And no one commented on Lamar during the Super Bowl, because I know we kind of touched up on it in one of our last lives of the year once it was announced. How we think he's going to do, because I think he's announced only one.
I think he'll kill it. I mean, obviously in the what the little 7 minutes he had, was that 50s Super Bowl?
LA, just call it LA Super Bowl.
LA, in the LA Super Bowl show. I mean, he's obviously he's a great artistic mind. He's, one of the best artists to do it. So I think he'll do a great job.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody else on that?
Cash Money Records in the building.
Oh, you think they make an appearance?
I don't think they will, because I don't think it matches the brand that they putting out. But it just
and aren't they doing like a side show? They trying to do like a side pop up with Cash Money in New Orleans to try to compete with the Super Bowl?
No, the Lil Wayne got he actually has a show outside of the
I think
Super
he is.
Bowl. So, and I guess he's performing at the same time as the Super Bowl performance. So I guess they trying to see how many they can.
You gotta love our people, man. You gotta love our people.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever
we started the Super Bowl show off channel, off brand.
And thank you for that too. That was going to be another Black History moment that I was going to share. So shout out to the Keenan Ivory and the Waynes family, who said like, hey, during Super Bowl we're going to do our own little thing, and so many millions of people clicked off of that, because at that time the Super Bowl was not doing a halftime show. They weren't doing any kind of these musical guests. I don't know if they had like a marching band or if they were flipping baton. I don't know what they were doing. But Keenan Ivory Waynes and them stole millions of viewers during the Super Bowl. And from that day forward, the Super Bowl started spending and putting money into finding big artists and big names. And I think the first one that came out was Michael Jackson.
He did pretty good.
Whatever they come with, they ain't messing with this right here. We won. Like, let's go.
That boy, Michael stood there for 5 minutes. Didn't move.
It had us all going crazy.
Didn't move for 5 minutes, and that was the show, baby.
I love it.
Nah, Kendrick gonna kill it, man. Kendrick always put on dope performances when he do them, so he know what he's doing. He a performer.
And is he playing the song?
Got to,
yes,
right?
100%. I like the NFL already promoting it. They're already promoting the song like with the New Orleans Jazz beat with it.
It's controversy, right? So it's gonna get them more clicks. It's gonna make the NFL more popular, regardless of what lawsuit or this, that, or the other that they might have to drag out for the next 10 years. The money that they're gonna make off of everybody clicking on that the next day is gonna be worth every minute.
And it just won 3 Grammys today.
Yeah, so yeah.
Already. Oh yeah, the Grammys is starting. I like that. So hey, that's all I got, man. If anybody has anything on their hearts and minds, want to shut up. Other than that, man, we're gonna shut down, man. Or we can do a quick health check. Anybody else got anything else before we wrap it up?
Hey, congratulations to you brothers, man. Y'all got a great show. You guys work hard. It's showing, and just continue to do what y'all do, man. And this is what the people want to see is great information. You know, they want to see people like Gene come on here and lie about what they said before. But that's part of the thing, man. But great stuff, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that come on here, man.
Appreciate that, man.
I really needed this. My mental health is in the fucking dumpster right now. So
we're gonna do a health check on you, little nephew.
I'm sending you a bandwagon pass for the Kings, man. You can jump on it right now if you want to.
Y'all getting rid of what's his name?
Y'all getting rid of Fox.
Yeah, Fox is going. Hey, y'all fired a coach of the year.
I can't even think of like another NBA. Maybe the Knicks because of Jalen, but like that's
Knicks look really good right now if they don't run him into the ground.
Yeah, and I really like Jalen when he was with the Mavs. So that
I'm just
I can't think of another NBA. I cannot think of another NBA franchise where I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll go for them. Like I got the Bengals. I like the Bengals as as a side piece for my NFL team, but I really couldn't think of a basketball team.
Well, it may take you in. I think he's giving you an open invitation to join.
I mean, we'll see. You're a Ben Simmons fan.
We'll see.
Wow.
We'll see y'all, June.
Did Ben make the All-Star game?
Dude. Oh gosh.
Hey, we talk about receipts. Is he still comeback player of the year?
Yeah, we played that.
He just got off the injury list yesterday.
You got to get another injury and then come back again to be comeback player of the year.
He can go to the Lakers.
Hey, look, man.
Rehab.
EP, you could be a OKC is close to you. Pull for that.
I actually really did like OKC whenever they had AD, Russ, and.
By the way, that's who Dallas should have traded with. They have all those assets. I would have called.
And they have all those picks still.
Yeah, that's
right. I'm like, give me all these picks.
Yeah. I remember. You guys remember whenever the NBA lockout happened and like the first game was Christmas Day? It was 2012. So that's like one of my favorite sports memories. I went to the OKC game. My uncle had season tickets, and so he was like, he sold his tickets to buy 3 tickets instead of 2, and we went to that game on Christmas Day. And it was electric, man. As small as that stadium is, it only seats like, 18,000. It's so loud and electric in that stadium.
Yeah.
It's a small market, but they really care.
Love it. All right, man. Once again, thank everybody. MH, you got any final thoughts, man? Close us out.
Appreciate y'all. Good seeing everybody. Glad everybody healthy. Praying for you, E. That's it, man.
There it is. Oh, and Mr. International looks like he's had something before we close out, man.
Oh, I just said congratulations, brothers, again, man. Just keep doing your thing, man. Here goes another year, another award, right? Let's go get another one.
Hey, let's do it, man. Let's see. We get 3P.
Hey, the only 3P coming up, man.
Hey, well, like we always say, please, man, practice gratitude, stay safe, and we're rooting for you, man. I will see y'all next show.
Oh, who's the second father figure? Did you
screaming? All us blacks got is sports and entertainment until we even.
Second father figure. Not Mama's nigga, probably making father.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black.
Oh yeah, EJ, the second father.
Yeah. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black.
For Black History.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent about 2 racks on handmade new rags. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's everybody from sports to college class to rap.